Good morning, everybody. Let's see. It is super, super early. Let me move my chair up so I can see who's coming on live. All right. Super early. Let me mess with my lighting just a little bit. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It is early. It's like 6:42. So I think I might hold this a little bit. Okay, perfect. Okay, I like that better. All right, so this morning we are talking about, it's early. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm feeling a little like, ugh. This morning we are talking about how to write an ebook in a weekend. Vasiluk, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. It is early for me where I am, but hopefully it's later in the day where you are. We are going to go ahead and get started. I just woke up a little bit ago, so if my voice sounds different, that's why. So let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to talk a little bit about how to write an ebook in a weekend, namely because I have to this weekend, and also because I write a lot of ebooks. So I do want to talk a little bit about if you are an entrepreneur. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs who, when they find out that I write ebooks, hi Woodsy, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on this morning. I hope everything is good in your world, Woodsy. When people talk to me about writing an ebook, because they know that I typically write one ebook a week. The last few weeks have been a little slow, but typically I try to get at least one done a week and one uploaded to Amazon a week. When I talk to entrepreneurs and I tell them that, they ask me, well, how do you, with being an entrepreneur, so coaching clients and doing other things, how do you write one ebook a week? And now I'm in a place because I was slower with my production schedule for the last couple of weeks. I really need to write an ebook in a weekend. So what I always say to entrepreneurs is, you got to make the time to write the book. And I think when you are in business and it's really difficult because you're coaching clients or you're leading a training class or you have a physical facility and you can't take time away just to write a book, it's difficult. It's difficult to find the time to do that. So I want to talk to you this morning about if you wanted to write an ebook as an entrepreneur, and as an entrepreneur, you should, maybe I should start there. Every entrepreneur who wants to establish themselves as an authority in their business needs to write an ebook. You need to write an ebook just because you want to put author behind your name on your LinkedIn profile, on your Twitter profile, on your Instagram. You want there to be a book that your potential clients could go to so they could read that book, even if it's only one book, and they completely get your methodology. They completely understand that you are the expert in this arena, and they know that you will deliver for them in other entrepreneurial ways, whether you're coaching them or you have a construction business or you have a cleaning business really could be leveraged so well by writing an ebook about something related to cleaning. So there are so many ways for you to leverage it that it makes sense as an entrepreneur that every entrepreneur should have an ebook, and most don't. So let's talk a little bit about how to do that in a weekend. And I'm going to flip the screen. Thank you, David. How are you, David? I'm going to flip the screen, David, but I'm going to come back and take some questions because I really want you guys to see how I do this. So let me see. Maybe I can move the screen a little bit. Okay, perfect. Okay. So if you notice, this is my KDP direct publishing account. If you do not have an Amazon KDP, that's really the first place you want to start. You want to sign up for Kindle Direct Publishing. It doesn't cost anything. And then you want to make sure that you actually have that account ready to go, because every time you upload a new book, you're going to create new title, and then it's going to take you through the steps of actually uploading your book to Amazon. So you put in your book details, the book title, the subtitle, all of that information. So for sure, before you try to write a book in a weekend, I would say definitely, join KDP. Let me see if I can get back to my bookshelf. Oh, see, now it's in draft mode, even though I'm not really uploading a book at this moment. But going back to this, this is my Amazon author profile. Thank you, David. Oh, you're so awesome, David. This is my author profile. So if you notice, and there's my picture. I love my photographer. She did so beautifully on that picture. But anyway, these are the books that are there right now. It's missing a book that I just uploaded a couple days ago. But if you notice, I mean, each of these books was basically Choose You, Not Divorce was written in like 3 days. Begin Again, a week. Uncover Your Real Fears, 3 days. Most of these books were written in 1 week's time. So, and pregnancy this time around really took me a long time to write. So I want to kind of teach you this morning, how do you get it done? You want to get a book done in a weekend, because a lot of entrepreneurs don't have time to spend a whole week, 2 hours a day writing one 18,000 word ebook. And most of my ebooks are about 18,000 words. I'm trying to inch them up to 25,000, but typically, like from employee to entrepreneur is an 18,000 word ebook. So how do you do that? Let's just talk about that for a little bit. The first thing you've got to do is you've got to have your ebook cover already done. And my lighting is kind of doing a little funny thing. Maybe I get my lighting out of the way. Okay, so my voice in the morning, gosh, it cracks. Okay, so this is the cover of my next ebook that I'm writing this weekend. And I really need to get it done this weekend because I should have been writing since Monday, but I was stuck on another book. So this cover, as you can see, I sent it to my graphic designer about 3 weeks ago. It's already done. It's completed. So I'm not waiting on a graphic designer to get me an ebook cover. It's already done. I always say be 3 book covers ahead of the book that you're writing right now. So when you want to write a book in a weekend or you want to write a book in a week, you're not waiting on a graphic designer to get you the final cover. It is already done. So this weekend I'm writing Write That Ebook, 25 Ways to Overcome the Fear and Write Your First Book. So this cover is already done. Now the second thing I always have in place is an ebook template. And if you want this ebook template, just send me a message on Facebook. You can find me at facebook.com/Cassandra Bibas Writes, I think. Okay. But send me a message, or you can email me directly at info@brandingwithebooks.com. That's info@brandingwithebooks.com. I will just email you this Microsoft Word template. But basically, this is a good template to have. You put your book title, subtitle, your author website. I usually put 3 of my websites on there. And then you've got all the copyright information. So with this template, you just put the name of your publishing company and you make sure that you read the copyright page so it does reflect what you need to say to protect yourself legally. You know, like you can't reproduce my book because it's copywritten, da, 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 da. That's the copyright page. Then you've got the table of contents. So in this template, my table of contents is already built out. All I have to add are the chapter titles. So that's the only thing that I've got to add. And I like to write my chapter titles by hand. So with Write Your Ebook, well, let's see if you can see this. With the book I'm working on right now, here are my chapter titles. I just have to stick them into this template and then they're done. So basically the template, and I'll go over a couple of these pieces, but I want to do separate scopes to go over each piece in more detail. There is a method to how you write an ebook. So the first thing you want to do, above and beyond anything else, an ebook is an email marketing tool. It allows you to get people onto your list. It's one of the reasons why any entrepreneur, I don't care what business you're in, you want to write an ebook, because the first thing people are going to see after the copyright page is going to be this page right here. They're going to see your 3 free gifts, or you could do your free gift, just 1, or you could do your 2 free gifts. But whatever it is, what you're going to see is that you're going to offer your readers some sort of freebie so that they can sign up for your email list. So ebooks do really great at adding people to email lists. And I'll give you an example. If we look at mine, and can I control click at the same time? Let's see if I can. So one of the freebies that I offer is for readers to become a Fear to Fuel VIP. And so when they click on the link in the book, they're taken to a lead page. And so this lead page allows them to download How to Uncover Your Real Fears, a free checklist. And it also allows them to become a Fear to Fuel VIP, because all of my books are about overcoming fear, different kinds of fears, but really turning your fear into fuel. And so from the book, they get to come to this lead page and they get to sign up and get freebies like free coaching and VIP access to stuff. But again, it came from this link right here within the book. So if for no other reason you write a book because you want to build your email list, this is a great way to do it. So you'll notice your three free gifts. Oh my goodness, I need to go to Starbucks and get my coffee. That is the first thing that people see in your ebook. Then what I like to do with my ebooks is there's always a quote, something inspiring. So I know that this space is here. This is not the quote I'm going to use because this is from my previous book, but I know that a quote goes here. So I write the introduction, and the introduction is your letter to them. Thank you for purchasing the book. I hope you get this. This is why I wrote this book. And then your chapter 1 is going to be whatever you decide chapter 1 to be. For me, chapter 1 of Write That ebook is called What's in the Way. So in chapter 1, I'm going to talk about what keeps people from writing their ebook. And then again, you do the same thing. Chapter 2, chapter 3. I mean, you've got the whole thing laid out. And then the last part is, usually chapter 6 is called What's Next. I mean, you can call your chapter 6 whatever you want, but typically I call it What's Next because it's the final chapter and it leads people to certain things. And then this page is already done because it's Would You Like to Know More? So this page really allows you to tell people how they can work with you on a deeper level. Is it private coaching? Can they come to your physical business? What's your business address? And then you always give them information on how to email you. I mean, I love to hear from people who've read my books. I love to get their emails, and I personally respond to them and say, thank you so much. Answer their questions if they have other questions. So Would You Like to Know More is a page that is typically already filled out. And then Did You Like the Book is another page that's already pre-done in the template. So you always ask people to leave reviews. Always, always, always. And you always ask people to share your book with other people. And then you sign off at the end. So this is the entire template for how you would you'd have the template ready. So you've got the cover already done. You've got the template already done. So you've got all of those things in place. And then now you can get to the part where we talk about writing a book in a weekend. So what does that look like? So when you're writing a book in a weekend, the book cover, like I said, is done prior. And then your outline, typically it'll take you an hour to come up with an outline for 6 chapters. And then you want to set aside 3 hours on Friday, 5 hours on Saturday, and 4 hours on Sunday to write. I would say early in the morning, first thing in the morning, because I've tried to write in the evening, but then the day goes on and it gets super crazy, unless you're a night writer. If you're a night writer, then evenings are probably going to be better. And then editing and uploading to Amazon on Sunday. So keep in mind, if you're writing an 18,000 word ebook in a weekend, it is a rough schedule, like literally 3 hours on Friday. And if you work in your business all day, that's a lot of time. 5 hours on Saturday of straight writing because you've already got your book cover and your outline done. And then 4 hours on Sunday to write, in addition to 3 hours on Sunday to edit and upload to Amazon. So Friday is a 3-hour writing day. Saturday is a 5-hour writing day. And Sunday is a 7-hour writing, editing, upload day to Amazon. So let's see, I've got all of this. Let's see if I can flip. All right. Hi, everybody. So I'm back. So I would just say, is it possible to write an ebook in a weekend? Yes, I've done it before and I'm going to do it this weekend. Is it a pretty grueling schedule? Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, especially if any writer's block comes in, that can be a little bit challenging. Can it be done? Yeah. And so if you're an entrepreneur and you've been wanting to write an ebook, like wanting to write one, and you just don't have the time, writing an ebook in a weekend may be your best bet because you can probably set aside 3 solid days to just do the book and get it done. But maybe you can't set aside a month of time chunks here and there to work on this book to completion because you're always putting out fires or you've got major projects and, or you've got a day job. So I would just say, look at writing an ebook in a weekend as an option if you know you really need to get a book done and published and on Amazon so you can put author behind your name, but you don't have the time to chunk it out over a longer period of time. It can be done. So thank you everybody for watching. If you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. I so appreciate you being here and the time that you're taking. And yeah, send me an email if you would like the ebook writing template. Like if you want that Microsoft Word doc so you could just get started, send me an email, info@brandingwithebooks.com. So send me an email. I will send you the Microsoft Word template. I'll probably upload it to Scribd or something and send you the link. So info@brandingwithebooks.com if you would like that template. Just makes it easier. And if you want any tips on a graphic designer and how to get one for your ebook, I can certainly speak to that at a future scope. I probably will. But in the meantime, be sure to find me on, oh, and I forgot to show, because I'm always on Insta. So let me see if I can flip it one more time. Be sure to find me on Instagram. So Instagram.com/Cassandra Bibas. So find me on Insta and just let me know that you saw this scope. Let's see, can it get a little clearer? No, it can't. Okay. So Insta, I'm always talking about how to turn your fear into fuel. And so find me on Instagram. And then, of course, if you'd like that ebook template, just send me an email, info@brandingwithebooks.com. And I will send you that Microsoft Word ebook template. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.